Good. Right on.
Soccer fans, welcome once again to Interbay Stadium for tonight's match featuring the Sonoma State Seawolves and your Seattle Pacific University Falcons. Tonight's officials are center referee Jonathan McKenzie, assistant referees Omar Bokitanoglu and Justin Rhodes. Now let's meet the teams. First for the visiting Sonoma State Seawolves. In goal, number 26, Jack Chapman. Number 3, Alejandro Zarate. Number 5, Isaac Bentapela. Number 7, Michael Gray. Number 9, Cypress Navarro Asio. Number 10, Jose Laios Lara. Number 14, Oliver Gonzalez. Number 18, Oswaldo Rojas. Number 21, Javon Cunningham. Number 24, Lucas English. And number 27, Caleb Yu. Seawolves are led by head coach Marcus Zeimer, assisted by Benjamin Zeimer, Mike York, and Eric Bronigan Franco. And now let's meet your 2024 SPU Falcons. In goal, number 35, Pierluca Carnavale. Number 2, Evan Ani. Number 9, Ray Mendez. Number 10, Connor Tolan. Number 13, Isaac Ketchup. Number 14, Jackson Good. Number 16, J.J. Diaz. Number 17, Judah Johnston. Number 20, Alexander Magana. Number 25, Sylvester Vallejo. Number 31, Lucas Schreiner. The Falcons are led by head coach Kevin Seguda, assisted by Josh Sweat, James Ward, Eric Skipper, and Luke Sandblom. At this time, please join us for the playing of the United States National Anthem.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome into Inner Bay Soccer Stadium near the campus of Seattle Pacific University. You're tuning in, checking out Sonoma State and Seattle Pacific here in this 2024 season kickoff. SPU, the home team, they'll be wearing black tonight as they're working it near the top of the box. Possession goes back over to Sonoma State. They'll be in white as we get the 2024 season underway. This is Raimundo Mendez. Has a good look early for the Falcons. Raimundo Mendez coming off a sensational debut season for the Falcons. He's the 2023 Great Northwest Athletic Conference Newcomer of the Year. Scored 13 goals, one of the best scorers in the conference. He's looking to have a repeat season for the Falcons. There'll be a Sonoma State throw-in on the far side over there. Regain possession. And they will keep it with another throw-in. Isaac Ketchum will send it long for Mendez, who's all by himself. He's going to gather towards the top of the box. Defense catches up. Mendez still working. He's got two on him. Looks like it will be a goal kick for Sonoma State. This is Lucas Schreiner, who will work it into the corner to J.J. Diaz. Diaz still trying to find some space. Still working on this. Sonoma State packed in tight. They'll regain possession. Mendez going to get hit with an offsides there. Still early on in this one, quickly go through the starters for Sonoma State. Alejandro Zarate, number 3, is out there. Isaac Bandabalia. It's number 5. Number 7 is Michael Gray. Number 9, Cypress Navarro Asia. Number 10, Jose Rios Lara. 14 is Oliver Gonzalez. 18 is Oswaldo Rojas. 21, Javon Cunningham. 24, Lucas English. 26, Jack Chapman. And 27, Caleb Yu. Number 26, Chapman, the goalkeeper for the Seawolves. As he's going to come up and take care of this one, try to settle things down. Starting lineup for Seattle Pacific, number 2, Evan Awney. Number 9, Raimundo Mendez. Number 10, Connor Tolan. Number 13, Isaac Ketchum. Number 14, Jackson Good. Number 16, JJ Diaz. Number 17, Judah Johnston. Number 20, Alexander Magana. 25 is Sylvester Viejo. Number 31 is Lucas Schreiner. And in goal for the Falcons, number 35. Here comes Sonoma State the other way. Ketchum does a good job getting away. And he will send it long for the Falcons. JJ Diaz trying to beat the keeper to it. Instead, the keeper will send it back high and deep the other way. As the ball settles near midfield. Bonnie will try and settle. There'll be a foul called. Free kick for the Falcons as Ane does not waste any time, sends it long down the far side, and Judah Johnston will not get there. Plenty of experience between Ane and Judah Johnston. Evan Ane, the graduate student, Judah Johnston, a 5th-year senior. Other 5th years on the team include Donovan Allen and Joey Van Horn. They've combined to play more than 10,000 minutes for the Falcons. I'm sure we'll see the other two later on. This is Johnston on the outside. He'll send it into the box. And Mendez and Diaz are there. No one can get anything on it to send it in. Still working our way through the early parts of this game. Tied 0-0. It's about 7 or 8 minutes in. Lucas Schreiner is falling down. Free kick for the Falcons. Connor Tolan will come to stand over it. And they may have a chance from this distance. Everyone's coming in. The big man, Evan Ane. Jackson Good's in there. Ketchum, Mendez, Johnston. Ball sent in by Tolan. Punched away by Chapman, the keeper. Another throw in for the Falcons. A nice job. Good decision there by Jack Chapman. ball rolling toward midfield as Ketchum will boot it long back toward the box. Off the head of a Sonoma State player.
Corner kick, Falcons.
Looks like Connor Tolan will set it up down in there again.
Number 10, Connor Tolan taking.
Here's Tolan. Chapman knocks it down, doesn't grab it. Ball still finds a way to roll out of the box, and now Tolan working down the left side into the box. Nobody's there. Move it all the way across to Magana. Sends it back to Schreiner. That will roll to Athletic Director Dan Lepsy, who's doing a nice job ball shagging here tonight. A goal kick for Sonoma State.
Get a hold of it.
About 10 minutes in to the 2024 season opener between SPU and Sonoma State. And we're still tied, 0-0. Both teams have played fairly aggressive. You can tell Sonoma State trying to possess the ball a little bit more. As here comes another chance for SPU. This is Judah Johnston way down on the far side. He'll play it up to Jackson Good, who's all by himself. Send it into the box. JJ Diaz gets a head on it, but he's ruled offsides. So it'll be another goal kick. For Chapman and Sonoma State. Sonoma State now trying to work things down the right sideline. Ketchum will get there. Sonoma State plays it back to Chapman, who will now try long down the right side. So Rios Laura heads it to the ground. This is Zarate, number 3. And they are ruled offsides in the boxes. Michael Gray got a little bit ahead of the play. As SPU will begin to build. That ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for Sonoma State. So they work here on the right side. It's a foul called on SPU. It'd be a free kick for Sonoma State. It's kind of a similar spot to where SPU had one earlier. So we'll see what they can draw up here. I believe Zarate is going to be the one to take it. So he's going to send it in. It's low. Tolan gets a head on it. Schreiner is going to kick it away and allow both teams to organize. Aggressive tackle there by Magana. He comes up empty. That'll be a foot race between Ani. Ooh. And a big shove from Rios Lara. Nothing called. Carnavale will come out and scoop this up. Evan Ane is a big dude, and he hit the ground pretty hard after a little bit of contact. Now Sonoma State will fire away, and they'll miss high. off the netting. It'll be a goal kick for Seattle Pacific. Ketchum will not be able to connect with Ane, and that will set up a Sonoma State corner kick.
Corner kick, Seawolves.
It's going to be a good chance for the Seawolves here.
Number 21, Javon Cunningham taking.
Javon Cunningham is going to take the kick as everyone crowds down into the box. Ball's up toward the middle. Looked like Isaac Bandabalia got a head on it. It misses wide right. It'll set up a Sonoma State throw-in on the near side. Possession's going to change here. Looks like a throw in for SPU. Viejo's going to take it. This is Mendez. Over to Jackson Good, who will try and switch the field to the feet of Magana. Back to Good in the middle. Good passing here from SPU. As Chapman fires another one at Athletic Director Dan Lepsy, who fails to make the grab but still gets a ball in quickly to Viejo. Magana near midfield will send it long off the head of Viejo. Here comes Sonoma State down the right sideline. This is Michael Gray working against Evan Ani, who does a nice job staying with him. He blocks that attempt. Rios Lara now with it. He'll play it back to Javon. Ooh. Magana got in the way of the cross, and Carnevale had to come out and grab it with two hands. Does a nice job there, and SP will take back over. A little more than 15 minutes through this one. Still tied at 0. As we work through the opening stages of the 2024 season opener. There's a long shot by Viejo. Chapman decides to roll back into goal. Judah Johnston will have it on the far sideline, makes the defender miss. He will chip it up, and Chapman is able to grab it. Good play there by Chapman. As Johnston had a few teammates streaking into the box. Couldn't get anything to them. Goes across the field. A throw-in will go to SPU. Another assist to Athletic Director Dan Lepsy. So he gets the ball in quickly. This is Mendez. Plays it back to Tolan. This is Good. Mendez now the leading goal scorer from 2023. Will play it out wide to Judah Johnston. Falcons trying to possess a little bit here. Lucas Schreiner goes back to Ketchum. Ketchum flips it forward to Schreiner. Now out wide to Viejo. Back on a give and go to Schreiner. Instead it's going to go to Diaz. But he's ruled offside before the cross. Carnivale will play it over to Ketchum. And that's going to be a tough turnover there as Sonoma State will fire and Carnivale will scoop this up for his first save of the match. Quickly on the counter comes SPU as there's going to be a foul called over there on Judah Johnston. Got tripped up with his defender as he hit the ground. Ball goes over to Sonoma State. Judah Johnston runs all over the place, gets tripped up, no foul called. As Magana, now Carnivale will come out and try and settle things down for the Falcons. Magana up to Tolan, now Sonoma State will gain possession. Lucas Schreiner sends it out wide to JJ Diaz, who will go to Viejo here. He'll work on the left side of the field, just outside the box. He'll cross it in, but no one's there. Jackson Good gets ahead on it. Here's Lucas Schreiner in his first year with the Falcons. Judah Johnston unable to collect that, and it'll be a throw-in for Sonoma State. Good effort from Schreiner. Here's Johnston crossing it in. JJ Diaz unable to get his head on it. Mendez trying to make something happen, and Chapman will poke this away out near midfield. Ball goes out of bounds. Be a throw in by SPU back to Evan Ane, and they'll try and organize once again. Play it even deeper to Carnivale. Keeper up outside the box. This is Ketchum going long. This is Mendez all by himself, and now unable to settle. Nice move by Mendez. Little give to Tolan, whose shot's blocked. Mendez with three people on him out to Diaz. Diaz will try to get it into Mendez and can't make it happen. Going to be another throw in for SPU on the near side. Viejo asks for a ball quickly. More hustle out of Athletic Director Dan Lepsy. It's going to be a foul called here. I believe it's on Sonoma State. Free kick for the Falcons. Viejo's going to take it. He may have a chance to send this long into the box, but we'll see how they decide to play it. Instead, he'll go back to Jackson Good, who will try and switch the field through Evan Ane. This is Mendez. Let's see how much respect Raymundo Mendez has earned after 1 year in Division II. As soon as he touches it, there are two Seawolves all over him. I believe that's how the year will go for Mendez. Is He'll be a focal point for most opponents on how to slow down a scoring threat for SPU. We got a sub waiting to come in for Sonoma State. As Ketchum clears this, and now it's Judah Johnston in a foot race on the far side. He will not get to it. And now our first sub of the game is coming in.
Seawolf substitution into match number 11, Alejandro Verdugo replaces number 7, Michael Gray.
Alejandro Verdugo will check in. Number 11 for the Seawolves. So here we go, another foul called. Sonoma State with possession. They'll play it back through Chapman. Finds a teammate on the far side. There it is. First ball over the fence and into the wilderness here at Interbay Stadium. Really is a tough deal to see a soccer ball go over the fence on the far side there. Try and get a look at who's going to make their way to go try and find that one. A little bit of a side story here in today's 2024 season opener. Here comes Sonoma State, and it's going to be a good chance. This is number 10 who crosses it over, and the Falcons will be fine and kicking this out of the back end line to create a corner kick.
Corner kick, Sonoma State.
Jose Rios Lara had a good chance there on the right side. Still had a good chance when he crossed it over for a teammate, but SPU does a nice job of breaking it up. Here comes a corner from Sonoma State. A little bit of a jersey tug there, as I believe we'll do this again. I believe it's Javon Cunningham taking the corner kick for Sonoma State. As another day, this is Rios Lara who launches this one into the parking lot off the back window of a black SUV. No damage done, but ball shaggers are going to have their work cut out for them on now both ends of the stadium. So here comes Raimundo Mendez again, having to work extra hard with the extra attention given by Sonoma State, and for good reason. Here's Viejo, who will earn a throw-in for the Falcons. He'll go nowhere yet. Now he'll try J.J. Diaz, who is smothered. Good job by Lucas Schreiner. Frees this up. This is Ketchum. We'll play it through Carnevale. Back to Ketchum. Ketchum decides to go long down the middle. Diving header by Sonoma State. Ball still bouncing around a little bit. Now Tolan settles. Good poke away there by Caleb Yoon. This is Javon Cunningham on the outside. Magana unable to poke it away. Good chance there for Sonoma State, I believe. Try and get a number on that. That was number 11, Alejandro Verdugo, new into the game. Came real close from putting the first points on the board for the Seawolves. Misses just left. As we continue to play here in the first half, score still sits 0-0. Good news here, the parking lot ball has been saved. It's made its return to Inter Bay Soccer Stadium. We'll see if anyone's gone over the fence for the ball that is into the wilderness on the far side of the stadium. Free kick here for SPU as we catch him, plays it long, and Chapman will come out and put two hands on it. Falcons have been aggressive, trying to send the ball long and create some one-on-one opportunities for some players. We've seen Judah Johnston with some. We've seen Raimundo Mendez with some. And now here comes Sonoma State on the counter. This is Rios Laura working against Isaac Ketchum. He'll go far side. Shot. And a good save by Pierluca Carnevale, the graduate student from Willamette. As he'll keep Sonoma State scoreless for now.
Corner kick, Sonoma State.
Corner kick coming here for Sonoma State. Number 3 is down there. It's Alejandro Zarate. There's another player down there. We'll see who takes it. I believe Zarate will take it as he repositions the ball and sends it into the box. Hane, the big man, will get his head onto that one as Sonoma State will attempt to reorganize. They'll go all the way back to Chapman, the keeper, who will send it long. Again, it's Hane getting in the way of that. Jackson Good, who will chip it forward to Judah Johnston, who has a chance here. He'll take a shot, and the rebound by Schreiner, that's also punched away. It's a huge chance for the Falcons there. And a nice job by Jack Chapman, the keeper, to keep them out of goal. This is Verdugo. Back to Carnevale for the Falcons. He'll play it to Ane. Good, we'll send it in the air. '18 fires a shot. Carnevale will play it near the end line. Oswaldo Rojas with a shot there. Still tied 0-0. Closing in on 10 minutes left in the first half. As J.J. Diaz looks long across the field to Judah Johnston. Going to have to hustle to get there. He will. He settles it outside the box into Tolan, who will scoot it across. Ball's loose in there. Now sent away by Sonoma State. Schreiner will try and get in the way of this. He cannot. It's going to be a throw-in for the Falcons. We have 2 substitutions coming on. It looks like Joseph Van Horn's going to come on for the Falcons. I believe he's going to give Tolan a rest. For Sonoma State, Brian Chang, number 17, checks in. Van Horn, another one of those players with a lot of experience for the Falcons. He's a 5th-year senior. Van Horn also from the North Pole, Alaska. Lucas Schreiner calling a foul there. He trips up the Sonoma State player. More subs now making their way to the table for SPU as they'll check into the game at their next opportunity. Ketchum tries to play that to the ground. Instead, Sonoma State's going to regain possession briefly. This is Chang, newly into the game as that ball gets out of bounds. And here come the subs for the Falcons. Aaron Stapleton will check in. He'll give Schreiner a break. Number 12, Connor Gay checks in. So he's going to relieve Alexander Magana. So they'll get some extended rest before halftime here. Aaron Stapleton, a redshirt junior, been around the program for a little while now. Carter Gay, a freshman from Everett. Joey Van Horn lets one go. It's blocked. I believe this is Mendez, who will work toward the end line and create a corner kick for the Falcons. Still haven't heard word on the soccer ball that went over the fence near the scoreboard. Getting a little worried about it. So Sylvester Viejo will take the corner kick for the Falcons as he'll bend it into the box. Connor Gay gets his head on there, but it goes high and over the goal. It'll create a goal kick for Sonoma State. Nine minutes remaining in the first half. We're still played to a 0-0 tie. Stapleton, newly into the game, to Ketchum, who will go towards midfield. Zarate working with it for a little bit for Sonoma State. Now this is Verdugo, and contact near the box, no call. Instead, it'll be a corner kick for Sonoma State. I believe Zarate will go down there and take another one for the Seawolves.
Corner kick for Sonoma State, taken by number 3, Alejandro Zarate.
Zarate sends it in way long. Cunningham tries to settle instead. It's going to be settled by Oliver Gonzalez, and the Seawolves will try and go again. Oh, here's Cunningham all by himself on the far side. Move toward the box, into the middle, as I believe it was Zarate that got to the post. And we might have a goal here, as now the officials are going to talk about it. Not sure if he was offsides or not. Maybe a hand was on the ball. We're still discussing, as we haven't maybe made this official yet. Still waiting to try and figure out what the decision is here. And Sonoma State doesn't look like they're enjoying the explanation. It may take the goal off the board. We still don't know. But you can tell by the reaction that Sonoma State head coach Marcus Zeimer is still trying to plead his case. Now Sonoma State players come over. Still trying to figure out. Carnevale looks like he's setting up a goal kick. And there it is, no goal. As we're going to stay here with a 0-0 tie. Carnevale gets things going again for the Falcons. Ane will send it down the sideline, and I believe that one hit the light post, and that'll go into the wilderness. And I don't know if that one got as deep. It had potential to go deep, but the pole got in the way. I believe we have another clock stoppage. Sonoma State will throw in either way here. The Sonoma State coaches may have been warned. As Carnevale will scoop this up. Seven minutes remaining here in the first half. Sonoma State has the advantage, 10 shots to 6 over SPU, and they're working on getting another one here. Zarate with plenty of Falcons all over him. Instead, the ball will go long down the sideline to Judah Johnston, who again will have to chase this down. He does. He'll try and beat his defender into the corner, as we're going to lose another soccer ball. That one made its way to the alternate seating area. Very creative place to watch a soccer match over there in the forest. Forest might be a little excessive. Sonoma State coming back the other way. SPU wanted something to happen there. It did not, and this is a good chance for Sonoma State. This is Verdugo. Will now go to Chang, puts it on the floor. What a save by Carnevale. Barely gets a foot on that now. This will be poked and missed just left. As Sonoma State does it again. Another couple of really good chances, but an even better save by Pierluca Carnevale. Christian Alvarado checks into the game for Sonoma State. He wears number 6. As we're just under 5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Still scoreless. Sonoma State came close to scoring a goal. They had one taken off the board. As they'll find a way to briefly regain possession. Mendez trying to get in the way of another one. Ane, nice job there of getting in the way, but now he's got to get back as Sonoma State plays it long. Carnivale comes out, and he'll go quickly to Jackson Good. Mendez again, 2 players all over him. A foul will be called. Free kick taken by Carter Gay. He'll try and switch the field, and he will in a big way. And they're going to have him reset the free kick. SPU head coach Kevin Sakuda getting ready to send in another substitute. Looks like it's Johan Gayton will wait until his next chance. It'll come with around 3 minutes left in the first half. Nice play by Stapleton. This is J.J. Diaz down the sideline, but he's not going to get to it. Three minutes left to play here in the first half. Sonoma State with the advantage with shots. They have 12 to just 6 from SPU, according to the unofficial scoreboard here inside Interbay Soccer Stadium. Ane will play it long, and this gives J.J. Diaz a chance. So he goes out wide down the left side, now cuts it back in toward the box. He'll go across to Mendez at the top of the box, who will shoot, and Jack Chapman will lay out and stop this one. Chapman picks up his second save of the match. Sonoma State works back the other way. Ketchum's attempt to send it long is blocked twice by Chang. Now he'll fire a shot that misses right. It'll be a goal kick for SPU. I believe this is Gaytan's chance to check into the game. It will not happen. Still working out the early season bugs here. Let's catch him over to Viejo, who will try and switch the field. He does. I believe that's Van Horn over there now. Nice ball by Van Horn to Mendez. Mendez down the right side. He'll switch it back one more time. He shoots. Good stop by Chapman. And that will set up a corner kick for SPU. Sylvester Vallejo running over there to take the corner. Just 1 minute left here in this first half. Vallejo sends it in. Johnston, Gay takes a shot at it. Now Stapleton tried to get one. It's cleared briefly by Sonoma State. Stapleton will chase this back down. Give and go, not there. Mendez ruled offsides. And Sonoma State, see if they have one last attack before the end of the first half. Long boot by Chapman. And no foul called there, as Carnivale will send another one long. And that will do it for the end of the first half, as both teams leave with a 0-0 score. So we head into halftime. Put about 15 minutes on the clock and start things up. I'm going to step aside for a brief moment. I'm going to go check in on the missing soccer balls, see how many have been brought back. Far from the most important thing in this game here. We'll see how both teams have made their adjustments and come out here on the second half.
What do you do? Oh no. The season started. Já ensaiaram. Oh, there's yeah. Yeah. He's so quiet, Yeah. When I saw that he was falling there, yeah, that's okay.
Did it bounce on the fence? When it bounced and
Welcome back inside Inter Bay Soccer Stadium on the near the campus of Seattle Pacific University. Checking back into the second half of the 2024 season opener. It is Sonoma State in the white uniforms taking on host Seattle Pacific in their black uniforms. Take a look at a couple of first half stats, excuse me. Sonoma State had the advantage on the offensive end as they put up 13 shots to 8 from Seattle Pacific. Both keepers check in with 3 saves. Jack Chapman from Sonoma State had 3. Pierluca Carnevale had 3. As we resume play here, get our clocks lined up once again. Sonoma State checked in with 5 corner kicks, 3 corner kicks from the Falcons. As we work our way into the early parts of the second half. One of the biggest stats I can give you from the first half is that all 3 soccer balls that went into the wilderness on the far side of Inter Bay Soccer Stadium were retrieved. So, outstanding work there by internal operations manager Taryn Mendez, as she was able to brave the elements and come up with all 3 of those soccer balls, as there are enough to now continue throughout the rest of this game for now. Sonoma State going to get a throw in on the far side. Both teams working with similar lineups that they had to end the first half. Here is, I believe that's Schreiner with a quick burst. Possession stays with the Falcons. Now a throw in will go to Sonoma State over there near the Falcons bench. Sonoma State will try and reverse the field. Ball headed down. It'll be Isaac Ketchum who tries to send it away. Instead, it'll be a throw-in for SPU. Mitchell Wilson down there in the corner, helping out his teammate. This is Mendez, who is clobbered near midfield. And now we'll stop the clock. I believe we'll have a caution given towards Sonoma State. Trying to get a number on that. It might be 27 Caleb Yoon, but I'm not sure. Go over to spufalcons.com, click on the men's soccer page. You can find a link to live stats. Keep pace with this game. See what the official scoring is. Sylvester Viejo will play it back as we start the clock again. Evan Ane scoots it back to Carnevale. Ketchum. Off the foot of Carnevale, who will send it down the middle of the field. Scooped up there by Sonoma State. I believe that is Yoon again, who looks like he was lining up to take a shot. Instead, we're going to go back the other way. This is Tolan down the far sideline. A lot of hands thrown to the ground, nothing called. We'll go back the other way. So Isaac Ketchum is there for a throw-in.
Yellow card was issued to the Seawolves number 24, Lucas English.
Correction on the red card, actually given to number 24, Lucas English. Yellow card, excuse me. Corrections all over the place. So red card, yellow card to Lucas English, number 24. It was yellow. We all saw it. Ane with a pass that is broken up by Sonoma State, and now they're coming back the other way. I believe this is Cunningham working toward the corner of the box, and it'll be poked away once again. This is Joseph Van Horn. Used to go by Joey. He's a little bit older now, so I believe he's made the switch to Joseph. This is Schreiner on the far side. It'll go out the end line and be a goal kick for Sonoma State. And we got a clock stoppage. Gonna have a quick discussion with the official. Gained a little bit of clarity on the goal that was taken away for Sonoma State. Believe the player that was near the post was ruled offsides. And in the moment, Sonoma State felt they had taken a 1-0 lead in the first half. Instead, the goal came off the board. As now our referee will go have a chat with SPU head coach Kevin Sakuda, as well as Marcus Zeimer of Sonoma State. Just trying to gain a little bit of control here. Seen a couple of physical plays here in the second half. Everyone's just so excited. It's the start of the 2024 season. Two teams playing a very competitive match to get things going here. We're back. Uh-oh. Apologies for the clock on screen. Trying to do a few things at once, per usual. I've fumbled with the clock here on the broadcast, but someone who has not has been SPU men's basketball team member Jacob Gray, filling in a pinch on the in-stadium scoreboard. First time he's done it. He's doing an excellent job. Only had the shot counter off by 1 at halftime, which is a pretty good grade for the newcomer to the scoreboard operator. As more contact, and we're going to keep on playing. Carter Gay trying to adjust to the college game, playing in his first regular season matchup here. He gave a shot to Sonoma State. Sonoma State repaid the favor with a good shoulder to Connor Tolan. And now we have 3 subs coming in for the Seawolves. Try and get numbers on them as they get a little bit closer. First one's number 22. That is Rolando Gonzalez. 18, Oswaldo Rojas returns. Number 20 is Cam Fisk. He's into the game. So Rojas, Fisk, and Gonzalez check in for Sonoma State. Here's Raimundo Mendez, who will not get to this as it's sent away by Jack Chapman, the keeper for Sonoma State. Now here comes Sonoma State quickly on the other end. They have numbers. Carnevale dives to his left and scoops that one up. It's been a solid showing here early for Pierluca Carnevale, the graduate transfer from Willamette University. A well-known keeper from the Northwest Conference in Division III. He's made his way to his hometown, Seattle Pacific Falcons. I believe he spent a little time with Ballard FC over the summer. Now here we go again, as Sonoma State is, or was, working there a little bit. They'll settle the ball near midfield, and Carter Gay will get his head to it. Now this is Joey Van Horn. Jackson Good, head up, looking for someone. It'll go to Van Horn, but Van Horn can't settle it. Now it'll go back through Chapman. Chapman sends it long. This is number 11. Now out wide. On the ground, Ani casually boots this one away. Sonoma State sets back up near midfield. Isaac Ketchum and Evan Ane and Pierluca Carnevale have teamed up to play a pretty stout defense here in the season opener. Somebody's been ruled offsides. We'll go to a free kick here. Sonoma State sets back up. Raimundo Mendez taking a look, won't get there. Throw in for SPU as Isaac Ketchum will try and settle down there in the far corner. As they go back and forth, Ketchum down there near the end line. Now he'll play it out to Mendez, who can't quite settle it. It'll be a throw in for Sonoma State. Subs checking into the match for both sides. That looks like number 7, Michael Gray, for Sonoma State.
Substitutions for both teams. Returning to the match for Sonoma State, number 7, Michael Gray. And in for SPU, number 27, Nick Ramoso.
Nick Ramoso will check in for SPU. That's, I believe, his first action of the match. So, fresh legs in for SPU as they work toward the middle of the field. Van Horn over to Tolan. Mendez, who goes ahead to, I believe that's Christopher Soto. Ooh. Hard challenge there, and it's a goal kick awarded to Sonoma State. Soto a little frustrated with that. Chapman, low liner that Ketchum gets in the way of. Now he plays to Raimundo Mendez. It goes back to Tolan, back to Mendez, who is not going to be able to get there as bodies go flying again. Evan Ane going to play it back to Carnevale. Good play there as ball comes to midfield where Tolan will play it over here to Joey Van Horn, who tries to go forward again just a little too far. I believe that was Ramoso on the far side that kind of gave the Falcons possession there. Mendez will creep up and try and get in the way of a pass, kind of like this. Now the ball's at the foot of Mendez, who goes back to Tolan. Tolan over to Van Horn. Van Horn with the shot. And just misses wide left. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Cam Fisk with the throw in here for Sonoma State. Ball makes its way to Mendez, and here we go again. He'll try to go to Tolan instead. Sonoma State will get in the way. This is Soto challenging the keeper, who sends it toward the concession stand. And here come the Falcons with the throw in deep down the sideline. Ball goes into Van Horn, who tries to flip it around to Carter Gay, who sends it all the way across the field. Oh, nice play by Sonoma State. Player getting warmed up there. Jumped up and made a two-handed grab. That keeps another ball on this side of the fence. As Mendez lets this one go out past the end line. Van Horn forces Chapman to pop this into the sky. Now we're going to see who can win the ball once it gets on the ground. Van Horn can't do it yet. This is Jackson Good, who will turn it around and send it back in toward Connor Tolan. Connor Tolan looking, sends it out wide. I believe this is Ramoso on the ground. Chapman cleans it up. Just under 28 minutes left in the 2024 season opener. As we're working our way through this one now, Falcons have another chance. That ball is into the trees. And that's going to be a tough find. Really gets dark over there in that corner, and I don't know if the iPhone flashlight's going to be enough. Another chance for the Falcons. I believe this is Soto down there in the far side corner. Sends it in, and Chapman will scoop it up once again. See, a few new ball shaggers have joined the party here in the second half. Sonoma State with a good chance here as we had a 4-on-4 break the other way. Michael Gray on the far side will play it into the corner. Nice job there by Isaac Ketchum. Regained possession, albeit briefly. SPU asking for a handball. They're not going to get it. Now we're going to try to reverse the field this way. Carter Gay can't get to it. Now he does. Play it to Ani, who kind of mishits that. Carter Gay working down there near the end line. Ball crossed in and sent away by Evan Ani. It will set up a corner kick for Sonoma State. Subs for both teams looking to make their way into this match. Ball sent in by the Seawolves, and that'll miss high and to the left, and it'll be a goal kick for SPU as we'll get our new numbers checking into the game. I believe for Sonoma State, that's going to be number 11. Alejandro Verdugo, who had an impact on the game in the first half. He'll check in with about 25 minutes left to go in this one.
Substitutions for both teams. Back into the match for Sonoma State, number 3, Alejandro Zarate.
Excuse me, that is Alejandro Zarate.
Number 16, J.J. Diaz. And number 17, Judah.
So number 3, Alejandro Zarate, checks back in for Sonoma State, who also had a big impact on that first half, doing a lot of things for the Seawolves. Into the game for the Falcons, it's number 16, J.J. Diaz, and number 17, Judah Johnston. Johnston, a part of the experienced group of graduate and fifth-year players. Spent a lot of minutes in a Falcons uniform. This is Jackson Good, who will play it to Connor Tolan, who goes outside even further to Judah Johnston. Here's a chance for the Falcons. Johnston, freshly into the game. Couple of maneuvers towards the end line. Stops. Flicks it toward the box. Still in the air. Good. goes back to Schreiner now, who's at the top of the box, and Falcons will reorganize. Ramoso tried to go to Tolan, can't do it. And Sonoma State will clear. And Evan Ani is going to get hit with a yellow card almost immediately.
Yellow card was issued to the Falcons, number 2, Evan Ani.
Foul called on Sonoma State, number 8. That's Grayson Garber. Catch him. Goes forward to Judah Johnston. That ball goes towards women's golf head coach Tyler Kopp. Not sure if Coach Kopp was able to make a play. Instead, it'll be a throw-in for the Falcons. Subs checking in for Sonoma State. It'll be a pair of Seawolves.
On the earlier substitution, number 8, Grayson Garber checked in. Into the match, number 3, Alejandro Zarate returning now. And
I believe number 3, Alejandro Zarate, checks back into the game now. So
Javon Cunningham returning.
had the sub earlier mistaken. And Javon Cunningham also returns for the Seawolves, as he's played a strong match down each sideline, creating chances for the Seawolves. Cunningham will throw it in here. This is Garber, who may have originally been the one that checked in instead of Zarate. Apologies on that one. Another throw in here for Sonoma State. Throw in for SPU on the far sideline as Ramoso hops back up. Sonoma State unable to keep possession there. Judah Johnston will throw in. This is Lucas Schreiner. Now this is Judah Johnston here on the near side, down the sideline. He'll go back to Mendez, who can make a lot of things happen. Here's Mendez towards the end line on the ground, broken up by Sonoma State. Just inside 20 minutes left in the opening match of the 2024 season. JJ Diaz ruled offside. Update from the sideline on that ball that went into the woods earlier. Taryn Mendez attempted to find it. She unfortunately did not and walked into a spider web. No doubt a traumatic experience for Taryn. Good news though, young Riley was able to walk back in there and retrieve the soccer ball. So another shout out to young Riley as he comes through. There he is right there, Riley, with a big-time play off the bleachers. Good hands, good spatial awareness. Excellent work by returning game day staff member, young Riley. It'll be a throw-in for SPU. As J.J. Diaz had a chance there, but Sonoma State does a nice job to break it up. It will be a corner kick for SPU in what could be a big moment here in this match. Looks like Connor Tolan is making his way into the corner to take it, as everyone crams down into the box. Here's a ball high towards the middle. Johnston! Header by Ani. As more bodies go in different directions and Falcons come up empty there, but instead it's going to be a corner from the other side. So Tolan will move his way to the near side corner and will do it again. This one much lower, and that one is in. It's Raimundo Mendez who is picking up 2024 where he left off in 2023. He puts the Falcons on the board on the corner kick. Connor Tolan will be credited with the assist, a low liner into the box that Mendez is able to get ahead to and get it past Jack Chapman, who has been excellent all night for Sonoma State. Now Sonoma State will make a substitution. It's Jose Rios Lara checking back in. And here we go. Sonoma State now trailing as we work our way into the late stages of the second half. SPU playing aggressive here, may look to try and add on to this lead. This is Connor Tolan who's tripped up, and a foul will be called. Free kick. Jackson Good plays it quickly. And they're going to reset this one, and we're going to stop the clock with 15:41. No, we're not. It's still rolling. Clock on your screen, just a few seconds off. I've been trying to keep up with it here. Looks like it'll be a free kick for SPU. Connor Tolan has a lot of options on how he can play this. We'll see what he chooses to do. So he's got 4 Falcons to his right. He'll go that way. Johnston can't get to it. This is Carter Gay. Instead, it goes out of bounds, and we'll have a throw in for Sonoma State. New procedure change this year in college soccer. If the match is tied or the winning team makes a substitution in the final 15 minutes, the clock stops. In that instance, it was Sonoma State. They're trailing. They're obviously not trying to waste time. Clock will continue to roll. Again, no overtime in these matches. So you'll see should see some frantic pace here from Sonoma State to try and knot this back up. So it goes back to Chapman. We'll send it away. Evan Ani skies it toward the box. Then we'll go back to Schreiner. SPU trying to make something happen. It's JJ Diaz over there in the far corner. Tolan gets in the way of that one. Here come the Falcons. Which way is that going? Throw in for Sonoma State. Chapman with a big boot down the middle of the field. Schreiner will play it back to Evan Ani, who goes to Carnevale, who now comes down the right sideline. Ooh, nice play there by Carter Gay, who is going on a bit of a run on his own here. Tries to cut back into the middle of the field and will decide to play on. "12 minutes left in this match." Chapman goes long down the far sideline. I believe that is Rios Lara for Sonoma State, setting things up. Poked away by Schreiner, poked away again by Ramoso. Trying to see, that's JJ Diaz. He goes back to Ramoso, who goes over here to Isaac Ketchum. Middle of the field, Tolan will get there. Instead, it's knocked away by Sonoma State. Tolan. It's going to make me change my mind and everyone else's mind. It's going with the Falcons. Now he parks it underneath the scoreboard over there. As we may see a little bit of a possession game here from SPU. Diaz patiently working down the sideline. Nice ball. This is Raimundo Mendez, who had the goal earlier. He gives it up to Diaz, who lines one up and misses high. As another substitution will come in for Sonoma State.
Substitution back into the match, number 11, Alejandro Verdugo.
It's Alejandro Verdugo checking in. As he'll try and provide a burst here in the final 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Of what's been a really well-played match by both teams. Collision there near midfield. We got more action. This is Schreiner who puts a nice ball down the sideline for Judah Johnston. Johnston goes on the ground. This is Mendez who can't do it. Nice save there by Chapman, and the Falcons will set it up once again. Johnston, another one into the box. Chapman will catch it with two hands above his head. Long boot by Chapman. This is Verdugo, who will not have a chance to make a play as Ani nudges it back to his keeper, Carnevale. Seawolves regain possession in front of the SPU bench. Ooh, Tolan working with it now in front of his teammates. He'll go to Good, who goes to Mendez, back up and over to Carter Gay. It's Michael Gray working for Sonoma State. Ball gets poked away. And we'll play on here as Tolan, Johnston, Diaz, and now Mendez will join the fun. Instead it'll be a throw-in for SPU. Three more subs checking in for Sonoma State. Just under 8 minutes left to play, and now we have a clock stoppage. Looks like an injury timeout on the field. It's a very warm night here in Seattle. Looks like we have Sonoma State players cramping up a little bit. We're going to move the clock back to 8:05. As the subs will check in for Sonoma State the next chance they get.
Substitution into the match number 4, Barry Catalan.
Goal kick here for Sonoma State. Isaac Bondabela will check back in, as well as Christian Alvarado. One more Seawolf. Unfortunately didn't get his name. Long throw in from Sonoma State. It's going to be settled by Carnevale, who will now dive on it. Some of the experience of Carnevale is shining through here with just under 7 minutes left in this match. Throw in for SPU in front of their bench. Ball gets through to Chapman, who sends it long. Gathered near midfield. Now Javon Cunningham will try and make something happen for the Seawolves. He switches fields. Ball ends up near midfield. There's Cunningham once again. He'll peel back towards the box, sends it toward the middle. Heel flick tried. This is Garber towards the top of the box. Throws it forward to nobody. And Carnevale will scoop it up once again. So try and switch the field quickly. This is Evan Ane, who goes long down the opposite side. This is JJ Diaz to Raimundo Mendez, who had the go-ahead goal earlier. He's going to try and make something happen. He's going to have a look, and he is taken down in the box. And we're going to stop the clock. Inside the 18-yard box, that is. And Mendez appears to be shaken up just a skosh. He's going to take a little nap. Now he's going to get some help up from Connor Tolan when he realizes that's what Mendez is asking for. And I believe we're going to have a penalty kick here for SPU. Judah Johnston is the one standing over it, as we'll see if he can add to this SPU lead. Here comes Johnston into the back of the net. And the Falcons add on. They're up 2-0 here with less than 5 minutes to play in the 2024 season opener. Strong work there from Raimundo Mendez to draw the penalty in the box. That leads to a penalty kick for Judah Johnston, who finishes it. Goes top shelf into the back of the net, and the Falcons lead 2-0 over Sonoma State. After the goal, Joey Van Horn has re-entered the game. JJ Diaz now making something happen down the far sideline. This is Judah Johnston, who has his shot knocked away by Chapman. And we will have a throw-in over there for Sonoma State. More substitutions for Sonoma State. They're trying to get a few fresh legs onto the field. Maybe make something happen here late, but time is winding down for the Seawolves. Here comes Sonoma State, working down the near sideline. Punched away. Out of bounds by Evan Ane. Connor Tolan gets in the way of that and will push it over toward his team's bench. Sonoma State staying after it. SPU working to send this to their end of the field instead. Sonoma State trying to make something happen. This is Johnston. He'll send it a long, long ways away. Joey Van Horn will have a look, but Chapman will instead send this almost the length of the field the other way. Under 2 minutes to play here in the 2024 season opener from Interbay Soccer Stadium. The Falcons look to be on their way to an impressive early season 2-0 victory over Sonoma State. Head coach Kevin Sakuda may go to one more sub here. Van Horn lets this bounce, tries to settle it. He'll work it into the corner. Instead, it'll be a throw-in for SPU. Cutter Gay coming down to take the throw-in.
1 minute remaining in the match. 1 minute.
1 minute remaining in the match. Another throw-in for SPU. Ooh. Creative play there by Connor Tolan to send this one out of bounds. Eat up a little bit more clock as there's only 20 seconds left in this one. Ane will do the same, and he'll send it the long way. Chapman's going to have a go at this.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
That's going to do it for the 2024 season opener. Seattle Pacific comes out on top. They beat Sonoma State 2-0 here in front of their home fans. It's a well-played match by both teams. SPU with some solid adjustments. They were outshot, I believe, 13-8 in the first half, according to the unofficial scoreboard in stadium. They hold Sonoma State to just one shot in the second half. Big goals scored by Raymundo Mendez off the corner kick from Connor Tolan. He pushes one through to give SPU the 1-0 lead. Later, Mendez draws a foul in the box. That's a penalty kick taken by Judah Johnston. He scores. And that's how you get your 2 goals in a 2-0 shutout win. The shutout will go to Pierluca Carnevale. His first career start with SPU, it ends with a clean sheet. We'll see you back here on Saturday afternoon, 1 p.m. The Falcons will host the 18th ranked Chico State Wildcats. It's also Alumni Day here at Interbay Soccer Stadium. We're looking forward to see some of the program greats make their way back and cheer on the current group of Falcons. That's going to do it for this one. Like I said, we'll see you Saturday at 1 p.m. right here